this. This is gonna be a really long video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because you know what we're doing today. We're filming a Q&A based on questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram. If I'm gonna be fully honest with you, I need to take a second to promote sunscreen. This is in no way sponsored by sunscreen, but it will prevent this ugly skin that we have right here. It's cracking, it's peeling, it's disgusting. I mean, look at this, and look at my forehead. You should see me in the shower. It's like my face is coming off. It's really not healthy not to put on sunscreen. I regret it immensely. I also apologize. I've gum in my mouth and I don't plan on taking it off, so if you have a problem with my rudeness, please still watch because you're probably here if you like me already, and if you like me, then you'll get to know a lot about me. I have 13 questions here. Then I'll go back to my Instagram and see if I got any other last minute questions. I am babbling. Let's just get into this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay guys, so here is my list of questions. It's super exciting, and basically the reason I'm not reading them off my phone is because I am filming this video off of my iPhone right now. I'm slowly starting to become a YouTuber, and I decided if I don't start, I never will do it, which is why I don't care that I'm using my iPhone. You know what? It takes pretty darn good videos. So without further ado, anybody who asked me any questions on the original picture that I posted, if I am that capable, I will show it to you guys right here. Okay, if it's possible. If I'm not that capable of doing things like that, then yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, okay. So if you posted a comment on the picture, I will say your name. If it was a private message or something like that, I will not say your name because I assume you wanted to stay private. I don't know. Okay. So my first question was from Snap and Indulge. Her question is, who is your favorite YouTuber? I think hands down, without question, like no questions asked, Jaclyn Hill is just, I love her. Like, she is so inspiring. She's an amazing makeup artist. She's so down to earth. I mean, her page is mainly about makeup, and you know I'm makeup obsessed. If you've been here long enough, like, I'm obsessed. I'm not really wearing anything today because of my gross face, but like, you'll see, I love makeup. And a lot of like my skills came from just watching her videos and testing it out after, like, nonstop. I would spend nights and nights and nights, especially in high school, just like watching her videos, copying it until I mastered it, and then I would take pictures and I would feel super cool, and it's all thanks to her. She's a huge inspiration in my life. I just love her. You could check out her channel. I'll link it down below in my description box because I'm a YouTuber now, so I have one of those. Okay, yeah, moving on. Okay, so my next question is from a friend of mine, Honey Travis. Her question is, what was the best trip you ever... ? I didn't finish the question in my notes. I have to go check it now, right? I have to. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so Honey's question was, what was the best trip you ever went on that changed your life? So it was definitely about 5 minutes ago. I went to the bathroom. I'm kidding. Okay, so the reason she asked this question is because she probably assumes it's the trip that I met her on. So I guess let's talk about it. So I went on Birthright, Israel last January, and it was a life-changing experience. I learned about Israel for pretty much my whole life, and it just had so much meaning to me, and okay, so a lot of people in my community go to Israel for a year right after high school. I chose not to do that, just because it just wasn't for me. It's for a lot of people, but it's definitely not for everyone. Let me give you my 2 cents about that topic just for a quick moment. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Okay, so Israel for the year is not for everyone, and so I chose not to go. But I didn't want to miss out on an experience in Israel. I had never been to the country until I went on Birthright. So basically what it is, if you are Jewish in any way, at least one of your parents has to be Jewish, is basically what that means. You can sign up for an amazing once-in-a-lifetime free trip to Israel. where you get to experience the land. There are a ton of different providers, a ton of different kinds of trips. I went with OU on an all-girls trip, and I made some of my all-time best friends. I still keep in touch with a lot of people there, and we created such a tight-knit family of girls. I don't think that I don't think that I would give up just meeting with those girls for like anything. Two, it was just so inspiring being in a land that you learn about in school for I was in school for like 14 years, and I hear about like throughout my life, and you just learn to love it. It's where all of your history is. Getting to like step on the land, it's breathtaking. It's a beautiful country. Something I remember was like walking up to the hotel, which is the Western Wall for anyone who doesn't know, which was basically a part of the Beit HaMikdash, which is just so important in Jewish history. And I cried like a baby just getting to see that and being so close to God and praying. And but besides, that was like probably my favorite part of the trip, and so life-changing and so emotional. Like I feel it in my heart today still, like that moment of like getting to see the Western Wall for the first time. But besides that, going to like all the fun places, all the food, all the like historical places, praying. It's just, it's been a while since I was there, but living through that, it's never gonna leave me. It was an amazing experience. I will leave a link down below. If you are in any way Jewish, have one Jewish parent, don't give up this once in a lifetime opportunity. If you're 18 to 24 and have one Jewish parent, that's all you need. Go sign up. It's a life-changing experience, and I'm not necessarily saying you need to go on the OU all-girls trip. It doesn't matter what trip you go on, as long as you don't give up that like once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, moving on. So Dumbledore, she asked me, who gave you the right? Well, Dumbledore, I give myself the right. Okay? All right, moving on. All right, so there is another blogger on Instagram. She is so cute. You guys should all go follow her. Her name is Chill Girl Problems. Yeah, I think I got that right. She asked me, is it hard to disconnect from social media? 100%. My biggest problem is disconnecting from social media when I'm alone, because I get bored. So what do? Like I automatically just go on social media. I mean, it's not only am I my own personality on social media, but I do so I find that like my whole life is like wrapped around Instagram. So, or just social media in general. Like I do love Instagram. It's my favorite platform, but just social media in general, I'm always on it, always on top of things. So what I realize is when I'm with friends, like I'm able to like put away my phone more because I'm distracted. When I'm alone, it's really hard for me to put it away. Or like you say social media, but like my phone in general, like, okay, maybe I'm not on Instagram or YouTube, but I'll be watching Netflix. So that is one reason that I'm very grateful for Shabbos, which is the 7th day of the week, and as a religious Jew, for anyone who doesn't know, as if anyone here isn't Jewish, but maybe you are, and that would make me really happy. Okay. It's a really great way for me to, like, it kind of forces me to disconnect, and it's really just a beautiful day where I get to disconnect from fake social life and, like, connect to a real social experience and rest and relax and have a great day. So, I struggle hardcore with disconnecting from social media because it is such an integral part of so much of my life. I do work from my phone. I do a lot from my phone, so it's really hard for me to disconnect. And that was your question, is it hard to disconnect? So yes. Okay, so Intrepid Bliss blogger, she's also an adorable blogger on Instagram. Guys, definitely go check her out. She said, what made you want to be an Instagrammer? So here's the situation. So when I was in high school, I started getting into YouTube. My parents didn't really give me so much access to the internet, and I didn't get a phone until like the end of 10th grade. And so like even so, like I didn't really have Wi-Fi, and like I didn't have like a lot of access to a lot of different things. So once like I finally got things like that, like I started watching YouTube and I fell in love. I fell in love with lifestyle YouTubers, but mainly, and like fitness and singers and like a lot of different, but like mainly I was like obsessed with makeup YouTubers. And like I said before with the Jaclyn Hill thing, like I just love I loved YouTubers, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this. I have to be a YouTuber. It's my calling. I love getting in front of a camera. Like, it's just so easy for me. I feel like I'm talking to real people, and I'm not, and it's really, I think that a little bit depressing, but like whatever, it's fine. So I always wanted to be a YouTuber. So like sometimes I would even like film videos or like, but like I never actually like posted anything. Like I really tried. I was like, this is my life, it's what I'm meant to do, and I tried and nothing happened from it. But where was I going? As a lot of you know, last year I worked for a marketing company where my boss actually gave me that push to make myself public on Instagram, and that's basically like how I got started, and I just escalated from there, and I'm just like totally in love with like being a public figure. Not that I'm so public, like what do I have, like a little bit under 3,000 followers, like it's a lot of people, but also like in comparison to other people, how much really is it? But yeah, she definitely gave me that push, and I'm really loving it ever since, and I really love being inspirational and motivational, and the feedback that I've gotten since I started is what's helping me continue to be an Instagrammer. But really why I did it is just because I felt like it was for me. Is that weird? I don't know. I felt like it was for me. Like I got this. Okay, next was somebody named Ew, what a weirdo, LOL. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? So as you guys know, I set really big goals for myself, like huge goals. Okay, you guys know I set huge goals for myself. So where I see myself in 10 years is running a multi-billion-dollar company, if that's even like small in my head. Basically I like to set big goals for myself because I'll get there sooner or faster, or I'll get closer to it the bigger the goal. Like if I set myself up, I say, oh, in 10 years I want to be making about $100,000 a year in profit from my company, then if I make $75,000 a year, I'll be really happy. But I don't want to settle for anything less than like $1 million a year, because if I keep telling myself that, I'm gonna work extra hard to get there. So even if I end up coming to $100,000, I would not have worked that hard to get there if I said $100,000, because then I'll only come so close. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I like to set high goals for myself, because I work harder to get there. So even if I don't reach it, I'll get really close. So in 10 years, I see myself running a multi-billion-dollar company, or more. The more the merrier. The more moolah the merrier. I see myself married to my boo. I definitely see kids in the picture, and I definitely see a lot more of you guys in the picture. I see myself on different platforms. I don't know how long Instagram is gonna last for, but the second new things come out, I'm gonna be on that. And yeah, I just see myself continuing in the path that I'm setting for myself, and continuing in the path that I'm setting for myself. Yep. Okay. Rob the Millionaire says, why doesn't your hubby get on more often? Rob the Millionaire, I don't have a hubby. My boyfriend, on the other hand, he's slightly camera shy, so like, I'm like, please be on my video. Everybody loves you more than they love me. And he's like, why? Not today. And I'm like, please. And then he does it sometimes. And sometimes he says, no, not today. And then I have to say, okay. Okay. Moving on. Laura Hames Franklin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Basically she wanted to know what I do in a day. So I would say I have a couple of different kinds of days. So, a work day would consist of, let's say, like 2 or 3 meetings, lots of emails, and working on stuff. But yeah, like I will basically hibernate the whole day. I'll be home and just work, emails, scheduling things, just, I haven't officially launched my company yet. I know I've been giving you like little hints, but I haven't launched it yet, which is why I'm not going to use like the official name yet. You guys will find out about it soon, and I'm really excited for that to happen. But it's basically me working on my launch and like setting the pieces to launch, but I also kind of had a soft launch, so I do have clients already. So I am working on their project, and I am working on my company and like getting it ready to officially get off its feet, and a lot of emails and a lot of phone calls and a lot of all that stuff in between. So that would be like a work day. A Toby Boaz day. Yeah, I have those, like my Instagram days where like I will go do something fun solely to share it with you guys, and also to have fun, but also mainly to share it with you guys, to video it. Like I will do things specifically, like I don't know, like, yeah, specifically just to show you like what's out there, what you could do in the world, and like give you guys ideas. So that would be like a Toby Boaz day. And then the weekends are more laid back. Like we have Shabbos, which I spoke about earlier, which I do nothing except for like hang out with friends and family. And like Sundays I try not to do any work. I just like to just have fun, or take care of like personal errands. And Fridays I get really lazy, so also something like dumb like that. But yeah, definitely most of my week consists of work and Toby Boaz days, which I consider to be work, but it's a little bit different kind of work. Okay, I'm babbling like crazy. Shut up, Toby. So these are some anonymous questions that people either DM'd me or like answered that new question feature on Instagram, but since it says that I won't be able to say your name, I chose to keep these questions anonymous. So my first question is, what's your favorite secular TV show? I think hands down, my hands are down. I think hands down it's New Girl. I find it so funny. A lot of people are like, that's not funny at all. Try The Office. I really like comedies. I think Office has its moments, but like New Girl is just like, I could pee myself over and over again. Like they're so funny. Like I love Nick and I love Jess and I love their relationship, and I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't watched it. And like Schmidt, hands down my favorite character. Hands down my favorite character. Schmidt, I think I connect to him on a special level because he's also Jewish, and like he does Jewish on a whole nother level. Like other shows, like, oh, he's Jewish, so he'll sprinkle in like, I don't know, like Mazel Tov every once in a while, but like this guy, like hardcore Jew that married an Indian, but whatever. Okay, so is she Indian? I think she's Indian. Okay. Your most embarrassing moment. I think my life is an embarrassing moment sometimes. I do have a lot of embarrassing moments, and it's hard for me to think of them, but here, one just popped into my head. So my whole life up until this point, I just loved everything bagels. I'll take my tuna and my cream cheese sandwiches on an everything bagel. If I'm getting a bagel, it's gonna be everything, right? So I had this thing on Fridays where like I would do my family shopping, and then the deal was that I did the shopping and then I get myself a bagel and a coffee every single Friday, no questions asked. So that's what I did. And then one time I did that, you know, regular routine, and I had my everything bagel with cream cheese. I'm talking a lot. I could use some water. Someone bring me water, please. Okay. So one day I do my regular routine. I come home with my everything bagel and cream cheese, and I'm eating away, and then we get a knock at the door, right? And like, so I open the door. It's my neighbor. I don't really remember any more what she said, but then when she left, so like when you come into my house, there's like a hallway, like you open the door and there's like a hallway, and so on the wall of the hallway we have a mirror. So I'm like, oh, let me just like see how cute I look today, because I'm always so adorable. And I look and I smile in the mirror, and there's like a poppy seed in like every tooth. And I'm like, oh my God, I just spoke. And so ever since then, I have not had an everything bagel because I was traumatized. Okay. Next is, what is your favorite food? I don't like whoever asked me this question, because choosing a favorite food no, I'm sorry, I can't choose. I don't discriminate. I really like a lot of food, but I also don't like a lot. Like, I am picky, but I also like so much that, like, I'm never worried about going to a restaurant. I know I'll find something I like. I like a lot. I can't choose a favorite. It's not nice. How do you find yourself being inspired all the time? And then somebody right after asked me, what helps / motivates you to push yourself on a daily basis? So I think it's like a lot of people, I follow a lot of people on Instagram, a lot of businesses, a lot of business people, a lot of bloggers, and I find that they are what helps and motivates me. Like, my goal is to, like, motivate other people, and they are doing it for me. Basically, watching other people that are making it in life is what helps inspire me to make it myself. This video is getting very extensive because you guys asked such amazing questions. So if there are any new questions that come in, I will do a part 2 video for newer questions because this one is getting way too long. I am talking so much. Okay. I don't know why I hit myself twice. Like, once was enough. I'm extra, what can I say? Anyways, yeah, so those are your questions answered. Oh, okay, so people ask me about my old position and what I'm doing now. All I'm gonna basically say is right now I'm working on my own company, which means that I'm no longer working for any other company because I 100% believe in myself, and I think that I'm an amazing person that's going to do amazing things. And I don't mean that in like a super cocky way, like, no, I mean that I have such an amazing support system and such amazing family and friends that are helping me and giving me the support I need to grow and be somebody and something that makes a difference in the world and makes a difference for companies and does a lot of really cool things. So, having said that, I am completely just working for myself just because I think I have what it takes. I know I have what it takes, you guys. I know it. So, yeah, again, feel free to continue to ask me questions on my Instagram page because I would love to do a part 2 of this video. But yeah, this one's getting way too long. So, goodbye. Alright, you guys. So, it looks like all those crazy questions are now coming to a close. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your life to go to my Instagram page and ask me such awesome questions. I hope you got to learn a little bit more about me through the questions that you asked me. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment what you thought of this video if you have any other questions for me. And if you have any video ideas, like if there's a place that you want to try out but you want me to review it for you and it's in New York, you got it. Anything. If there's a subscription box, if there's anything like you want to try and you want me to try it first, I'm down. But I will not eat bugs. Okay? I will not eat bugs. Don't ask me to do that. And also any video ideas in general that you would like to see come from me, then definitely put it in the comments below and like and subscribe. And I already said that, but I'm going to say it again because if you forgot to do it at that point, you can do it now. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. And I hope you got to learn a little bit more about me. And yeah, bye.